Welcome back everybody to Holidays and Celebrations. This is Pam and this is the Holiday Kitchen series of my channel. Now in the Holiday Kitchen series we take a look visually at things that will give us some great ideas on making all of our holidays special when it relates to our holiday kitchen. Now, originally, when I make bread pudding, I usually get a big loaf of some kind of sweet bread that doesn't have the sugar glaze on top of it like these Little Debbie's. Actually, I don't think this is Little Debbie's. I think this is Freshly's or something like that, glazed honey. But these little honey buns. But you can use regular bread because you're going to sweeten the milk that you pour in there. So you don't have to have this sugar glaze, but it's fast, and if you're trying to use up snack cakes in your cabinet, or if you don't feel like going to town and you know you got a box of these, then go for it, guys. So I'm going to show you the cheater's way to make bread pudding that's really easy and yummy. And it's a way to use up, if it's fig season in your part of the world, a way to use up some of those figs. Okay guys, we have one whole box of these little glazed honey buns. Okay, one whole box. Okay, I'm going to show you how much is in the bottom of the bowl. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is, you see these figs? We're going to get those figs and we're going to put them in the bowl as well, okay? We're just going to drop them in there. I believe I had 4 or 5 figs that I chopped up. I have plenty, but I'm not going to overdo the figs in. Now I'm going to get my figs, preserves, jams, jelly, whatever you got. This is homemade that my sister-in-law made me. Sweeten the bread pudding. I'm just going to do about 3 spoonfuls, nothing drastic. Okay. And what I have here is, I have a stick of melted butter. I'm just going to be pouring right on top of that bread. Okay. Now, right here, I'm going to go with, let's see, I think I'm going to go with 5 eggs in here. I like a lot of eggs. When I make a bigger batch, when I actually use sweet bread, then it'll fill this up a lot more. And I'll usually use 7 eggs. But right now we're going to go with these. Alright. Alright guys, now I'm just going to do a quick little beat. Okay, and I'm going to just pour it right over. Nothing crazy. Guys, it's easy, so easy. Alright, now I'm going to pour the vanilla flavoring over that. See it, guys? Alright, now. Let's see what this looks like. Now, with all these eggs, this is gonna make like a really nice sweet custard. From the sugar that's on those honey buns and all those eggs, when I add that cream, it's gonna make a really intense custard. We'll come back here, Spain. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this sweetened condensed milk. Now, what this is, guys, this is gonna add your sweet, sweet, sweet dessert flavor, okay? Sweet, sweet, sweet dessert flavor. Now, if I had a double box of honey buns, then I would use this whole can probably. But since this is going to make not a full bowl, I'm only going to be using half a can of this, okay? All right. Now, you got to have cream, 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 and this is half and half. Guys, I'm just going to pour some in. I don't have a clue how much. I just want to make sure I have enough liquid in here that that bread is going to soak up all of that stuff. Now you see how liquidy it looks? That's exactly what I'm going for, okay? I'm going for that liquidy look. See? I could probably even put a little bit more in there since I have 5 eggs in there. It wouldn't hurt anything at all. It's just going to make more custard in the bottom of the dish, okay? Now, that's going to be plenty, guys. Now, it's going to expand and rise once it bakes. So you're going to have a little bit of room right here for more. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I want some salt in this heavy sweet stuff, and a little bit of salt, okay, guys? All right, let's mix that up. Now, this can be flavored all kind of different flavors, of course. A lot of people put cinnamon in bread pudding, but this is a fig bread pudding. So I just put vanilla flavoring is what I poured in top of it because I want that fig flavor to come on through, guys. All right, guys. Now, that's completely ready to go. Now, all I'm going to do now, I want this to sit on the counter. I'm going to let it sit here for like 10 minutes because I want it to absorb the milk into those honey buns. And once I feel like it's absorbed the milk, I'll check the stir again to see how creamy it is, and then I'll be popping it in the oven. So guys, once that's done and I pop it in the oven, then I'll pull it out and I'll come right back and let you guys see what it looks like after it's been baked. Okay guys, stay with me. I'll be right back. I don't know if you can hear that thundering, but we've got a little bit of rain going on outside. So it's a perfect time to be in the kitchen drinking coffee and making a sweet dessert. Okay guys, I've popped back on here to show you that it's been about I don't know, 5 minutes, and the bread has soaked up slightly, but I want to give you a tip. There's no wrong things that you can do to this dessert. This is so freaking easy to do. But if you feel like when you stir it and you feel like you've got more liquid in there than you think you should, and a really easy way to fix that is just go grab your loaf bread, get you a slice of bread, and just get the butt end, you know, the ends that everybody throws out. A lot of times I will save these and throw them in the freezer, and when I get enough I can actually make bread pudding just from the butt ends of the end pieces of all the bread that you buy, okay? But thicken it up, take this end piece of bread and just start breaking it up and putting it in your bread pudding. Just do one slice if you want to try and soak up more of the liquid. Now I like mine on the very, very liquidy side, but I wanted you to be able to see this step if you've never cooked a bread pudding before and you think that you prepared it too dry. Okay, prepared it too wet. Okay, now this is one slice of the end piece, And then we're just gonna stir it up and see what it looks like. Bread pudding it really is a no-fail dessert. And you can really make this in all different types of flavors. You can use regular bread, you can use snack cakes, you can use pound cake, any kind of cake you want. See guys, that added to it. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for another 5 minutes and then I'll check it and see if it's ready to go in the oven. Okay guys, I'm gonna sit here and watch it rain a little bit and start smelling this beautiful bread pudding cooking in the oven, and then I'll get back with you, okay? Well, well, well. The 10-minute bread soak turned out to be a 3-hour bread soak, everybody. The storm knocked out all of the electricity in the area. So since I already had the bread pudding in the liquid soaking, I did not get my electricity back on for 3 hours later, guys. So I just baked it for 30 minutes at 375, and I just pulled it out of the oven. Now we're gonna check this out together, everyone. We're gonna see how the difference changed this bread pudding by letting it soak for 3 hours. So let's spoon some of this out and take a look at it. That's what bread pudding looks like, guys. Let's put some more on the plate so you can see it really good, okay? Now, this is extremely custardy. It doesn't look like the soaking for 3 hours really changed it that much. It still looks very, very custardy. And at this stage, this is when you would want to, if you made any kind of a cream sauce or rum sauce to pour on top of it, this is when you would pour the rum sauce on top. But since this is a fig flavored bread pudding, I did not go that route. And I'm strictly going to add a little bit of cream on top. And naturally, you don't really have to add cream on top if you think that your pudding is custardy enough. But a lot of people will bake theirs on a little bit of the dry side. So they will put the topping on top, the sauce on top, the pudding sauce on top, or a little bit of thick cream. A lot of times, especially if their pudding is on the dry side. So here we go, guys. I'm just going to add just a little bit of thick cream here. And we're going to give it a taste. I want a slight fig flavor. I don't want a heavy fig flavor. So we're going to see if we pulled that off. It's hot.